Chaos broke out outside a Florida shopping mall when a crowd waiting for the release of new Nike shoes got out of control. Hundreds of people had gathered outside the mall in Orlando waiting for the midnight release of the new Nike Galaxy Foamposite.
This shit is crazy.
Product at all. No new release will be released at all this weekend. Nike has pulled all our product off the shelf.
That's bullshit.
I don't care what Facebook says.
Yeah, so you say check that?
Take my ass home,
About my Kobe,
I
man.
don't see anything. Anything.
Yo, hey, next one. They got no reason. Somebody about to
Any new product, Nike not released.
This doesn't make any sense why all this happened. This might clear things up a little bit. These shoes right now are going on eBay for $70,000. And since
What's up, man? It's your boy mokicksthanbrucelee back again for another banger.
Yeah, ho!
Hey, as you see from the footage we just had before the video, these things were a problem. And so this is a Spin the Block episode, a new series I'm doing where I'm going and I'm reviewing kicks that may have already came out and I had to circle back around and get, or I got late. So we just gonna talk about the Nike Galaxy Foamposite and why is it such a big deal? Why it's the beginning of the sneaker culture as we know it, the resale culture, the hype beast culture, everything. We finna get into it. So 2012 All-Star Weekend, Orlando, Florida. You had to be outside. Nike came out with this Galaxy pack. And so you know that NASA has it, some, I can't remember, forgive me if I'm wrong what building it is, but it's some building that's out in Florida and it's a NASA program or a NASA center. And so what Nike did with these All-Star weekend releases, they went with the Galaxy theme for all of these shoes, and they also picked the Foamposite as one of the shoes because Penny Hardaway, of course, shout out to Penny from Memphis, what's up? They used the Foamposite for one of the Galaxy pack because of Penny Hardaway being in Orlando, him playing with the Magic and that being his glory days. Then they just added this Galaxy foam print all over the whole shoe. And that's what made this dope. And so you had about, we're gonna put all the Galaxy pack on the screen, and you see all the shoes that released, but this was the headliner of the pack. This was the most popular shoe of the pack. The LeBron Big Bang 9 or 10 was popular, and also the KD shoe was popular. Those two were popular, but this one just took the cake. And as you saw the footage, I mean, the release for these, I think they released at like 2 or 3 House of Hoops, Foot Lockers that's around Florida, and every store had about 50 pairs, maybe, if that. And they were so popular, man. You had people, you know, the famous story of the guy selling this, offering to trade his car for a pair. You had a pair that got on eBay and somebody bid at $70,000 for it, as you saw in the film. Like, these were the beginning of that sneaker culture we know now as the resale culture, and just people getting a shoe and then reselling for astronomical amounts, and you know, people capping out. And when people's been capping out, but this really started it back up, should I say. And it just was a time to be alive. And so for them to bring these back out in 2025, I had to have these because it's really a real grail. Like, this is a shoe I thought I would never be holding in my hand. So I went on to pay resale for these, man, because I had to have them. And it's so crazy seeing the resale prices for these now, just compared to what they used to be and how crazy this shoe was. And to keep it real, you know, this shoe probably now doesn't have the quite bit the effect that it had back then, but if you know, you know. And so it was certain people that's like me that was outside in 2012. Like I said, I've been collecting since 2003, so I was here for all of this hype and the craze of Foamposites. And right after they dropped these, they dropped a slew of colorways of Foamposites, and they was extremely popular 2012, 2013-ish. So I remember that, but And shout out to my guy, Chill Will, that work with me. He's a young guy, and he said, man, it's like Foamposites are like the UP shoe. And so I was tripping. I was like, dang, you know, but after he kind of learned what they were and how the release was, then he was like, oh, I see why these are such a big deal. So that's really what I wanted to make this video about, just to get into the history of it and talk about the history of why this shoe was so coveted and why it's such a grail, and I'm so happy to have it in the collection. They did release this year around All-Star Weekend, and All-Star Weekend, I believe, was in San Francisco this year, and so they released at a couple of stores there, and they released on the sneakers app. And like I said, the hype wasn't near as bad as it was back in the day for them, but these weren't that easy to get. Resale on them, I don't think is as bad. I think they're like $400 to $300 right now, which compared to the old days, of course, these shoes reaching up to $2,500, $5,000, that's a steal. So to me, if you want a piece of history, I believe, and you remember you were there, or if you just see them and you just like them, you're like, I wasn't there, but I like them now. Now's the time to grab these. I do think as time goes on, maybe years and years, that these eventually will get back up into the high hundreds, or, you know, maybe close to 1,000. I don't know for sure, because the sneaker game is still kind of weird right now, but nevertheless, this is a very coveted shoe. I believe this shoe and the 2011 Concord was the start of the sneaker craze as we know it, and sneaker resale culture and everything. So for me, I had to have this shoe in my collection. And if you want to, you go to StockX or go and see what the prices are in your size and cop. But we're gonna get into some more B-roll of this beautiful sneaker and let y'all see like the different glow in the dark and everything about the shoe and why it's so great. Hey man, appreciate y'all, man. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, man. Hey, give y'all self a round of applause, man. We gonna put some round of applause, you know, effects in their crowds, you know what I'm saying? But hey, appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. My day one people that subscribed when I first started and has been watching, and people that just came on board. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. This is just something that I just been trying to be consistent with, and it's starting to pay off. But we still keep going because we still ain't where we wanted to be. Now we at the road to 1,000, 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I believe we can do it. I'm the type of person, I believe in anything you put your mind to, you consistent to it, you work towards, you can get to it. And this goes after all of y'all out there. Anything y'all believe for, man, I believe y'all gonna get it and y'all gonna get to it. It's gonna be yours. And you know, keep tuning in, man. We keep coming with more early looks, more, you know, spin the block episodes like these, and man, just more vlogs. Everything is coming, man. Appreciate y'all again, man, and be blessed. See y'all in the next episode.